friends, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is going to be a reading for Capricorn for the week of January the 31st to February 6th. So we are starting off the first week of February. Make sure you check out the new moon in Aquarius. That reading was a pick a pile and it was just beautiful. So make sure you check it out to get your reading for the new moon, which is happening on the 31st or February 1st, depending on where you live. It's happening late at night or very early in the morning. Okay, so let's get started here for Capricorn. Let's see, what's the major theme for Capricorn's week? What is the major theme for Capricorn's week? Go the distance. Okay, Capricorn, so you're being invited to really go for something here this week. You're really bringing in a lot of energy to go for it, whatever it is for you. You're really being called to go for it and to keep going. So don't give up. There may be a feeling of defeat, or you may have a feeling of like, well, I can't impact change at all in this situation. I feel like that is the theme right now as Capricorn is shifting into the new moon period. There is going to feel like a resurgence of sort of ambitious energy to go after things. It's almost like you're going to conquer this feeling of being defeated. Very, very nice energy here for you, Capricorn, going the distance. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Chaos and conflict. Yeah, that's sort of my feeling, is that whatever it is that you're going for, it's coming through a challenge. So something is really creating a challenge for you this week, Capricorn. And I feel like in order to go the distance, you're going to have to go through some chaos and conflict. You're going to have to face something that you might not see as pleasant, something that is as a conflict. It kind of feels like it's going to be really transformative though. So, sorry, I'm just trying to put the card in amongst the crystals so I can see it still. There we go. Okay, so chaos and conflict, going the distance, Capricorn. It looks like it's going to be that kind of week for you. Now, I also want to see here what Archangel energy is with you this week, Capricorn, and then we'll dive right into the tarot cards. What Archangel is with Capricorn, offering support? Oh, wow. Okay, so Jophiel is with you. You are needing to forgive something, Capricorn. I feel like the chaos and conflict here is going to involve you facing something that you may need to forgive. Something kind of feels like past energy coming back. And it's going to be very interesting. You are being encouraged to go for it, though. That this is worth your effort. This is worth your forgiveness. This is worth your time and your emotional sort of expenditure is the phrase coming to mind. I'm going to put the cards here. They don't want to stay in the crystals, so we'll just lean them up against here. Very, very interesting start to your reading, Capricorn. Yeah, forgiveness is going to be key for you this week. I have a feeling something from the past is coming back to make amends, or to try to stir things up again, even, like, because it's just something that's not healed yet. Very interesting. Capricorn needs to forgive, going the distance, facing some chaos and conflict as you go ahead with all of this. Very interesting. Okay, let's jump into the tarot cards here for Capricorn. On the heels of that new moon, there's the Judgment card. Yep. You're going to receive the karmic end to something this week, and it's going to be up to you how you manage it. You are being guided to have forgiveness in your heart and to go for it, whatever it may be. But I feel like it is going to cause a bit of chaos in your life, a little bit of a conflict. But you know what? The interesting thing is that from this chaos and conflict, something is going to come out of that. That 33 card, chaos and conflict, I keep staring at it. That's going to bring about something transformative for you. So I feel like that's why you're being guided to go the distance. 7 of Swords in reverse, my friends, with the 8 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles. Wow. So you're going to need to really focus, I feel, on whether or not you're being spun a tale here with the 7 of Swords in reverse, or is this an authentic bit of communication, or is someone trying to deceive you? It doesn't seem like this is in balance yet. Things are not equal with give and take, and you still, I feel, would put in a lot of effort here. Oh, this is interesting, Capricorn. Kind of makes me feel like that you're not going to trust whatever is coming in. You're already mistrustful of this energy. King of Cups. You could be dealing with Scorpio. You know, this is very interesting. I feel like that King of Cups energy is also guiding you to rise above the emotions here. This is going to be triggering. This is going to trigger you big time, Capricorn. This feels like a very triggering conversation where there is a new beginning that's possible here, but you have to determine if it's sincere or not. You know, I feel like you're the type of person, Capricorn, that will work hard here. You could be dealing with a Virgo with that 8 of Pentacles too. You're the kind of person that's going to work hard towards this, but is it in balance? I think that's your biggest concern. Because are you going to put in all this effort? I feel like saying again, I feel like we've done this already. You've been here, and it's almost like something from your past that you've already dealt with is going to try and come back. Yeah, Hierophant. I feel like, oh my goodness, I can't help but feel like someone wants a very committed new start with you, Capricorn, and maybe they're willing to put the effort in this time. It just doesn't seem that balanced. There's the moon, and I mean, I feel like there's things you don't know. You're not trusting this right now. This is interesting. What's on the bottom of the deck is the 4 of Cups. So this is coming to you at a time where you may be already thinking about this past event. Sorry, the camera's in a different spot. You may already be thinking about this past event. And so it's very much on your mind already. And I feel like your emotions are tied to this still, even though it's in the past. But I can't help but think that something from someone new could come in as well. And I feel like Capricorn's going to have to make a choice. Are you going to sort of forgive and move back with someone that you've already sort of had a shot with here? I can't help but think they're going to throw down something serious. Like they're going to say, you know, I want to marry you. I want to marry, like, let's get married. Let's get engaged. This is it. I feel like they're going to tell you everything you want to hear. They're going to tell you everything that they didn't tell you last time. You know what I mean, Capricorn? They're really going to tell you what you want to hear. I don't think you trust it. Doesn't look like you trust it. You are being guided to be forgiving, though. So perhaps it is time to forgive it, but is it time to return to it? I don't know. That's going to have to depend on what you feel. The Judgment card is being clarified by the Sun. So I feel like the news you're going to receive is going to be good news. It's going to make you feel, it's going to be everything you wanted to hear. Whether or not it's true is, we'll hopefully find out. But it feels like you're being guided to sort of hear this out at least. You know, forgiveness is really something that we can do for ourselves. You know, forgiving isn't necessarily an invitation to, you know, encourage people back into your life. You can forgive people and still keep them at a distance. They don't have to be an active member of your role that you're playing right now. 8 of, You know, I'm sorry, you guys. This is interesting. It really feels like you're being guided to go for it, and that any doubts you have are you trying to tell yourself that. I can't help but feel that although you don't trust this, it's legit. You don't trust it though. And maybe that's why you're being guided to forgive, because you're hanging on to this like a grudge. You're hanging on to this like a grudge. The Empress in reverse. So yeah, as you're working really hard, maybe you're a hard worker, you wouldn't give up necessarily very easily, but you're still being challenged to create with that Empress in reverse. So it's almost like if you know, if we're talking about a relationship, it's almost like you could work as hard as you want at it, but you're not going to be able to create and be nurturing enough. See, it's interesting. I can't help but feel that, like, you know, you're being guided to hear this person out and to forgive them. But I feel like that's the end of it. Like, it's time to forgive and forget and to put this behind you. That's kind of what the feeling I'm getting here. Yeah. Because they haven't changed. It's not in balance. And you know, when I say they haven't changed, I don't mean like it's a bad person. They're not a bad person. They're just the same. It's still out of balance. This relationship, you were always working harder at it. Right? You were working harder at it. It was in balance. It was out of balance. It was imbalanced. And it really hurt you. The lack of balance really hurt you. And I feel like you need to forgive them, but I don't think that this is saying run back into their arms. I think this is saying rise above the drama so that you can sort of see what's going on. And are they going to make you an offer? I think so. And I think it's a very committed offer. I think it's a very committed offer when I see that Page of Pentacles with the Hierophant, but then the Moon card is there. So it's kind of like, well, do you trust it or not? The Knight of Swords. Yeah, the Knight of Swords on the King of Cups. You're being guided to rise above the emotions. This person is coming in fast and furious. They really, really are feeling impulsive to come towards you right now, Capricorn. Really, really, really. Knight of Swords is Gemini. So we could be dealing with an air sign. The Page of Pentacles is the new beginning. The new beginning is going to involve you to, if you go for it, it's going to involve you needing to shift your perspective on this whole thing. You're going to really have to change your mind about this, because I feel like this new beginning is going to bring in a mental conflict. And in order to resolve the mental conflict, it's almost like you have to shift your perspective away from thinking about the worst case scenario that could happen with this individual again. It's almost like you have to shift your perspective. If you're going to go for it with them, you're going to have to adopt a new perspective. You're not going to be able to go forward without forgiveness. Yeah, if you're going to accept this offer, Capricorn, that it seems like it's coming in, you're going to need to forgive this person. And it's interesting. I feel like they're really going to get serious fast. Queen of Wands, yeah, they're coming in really passionate for you. On that Hierophant, we see the Queen of Wands. Really passionate, constant energy, one that wants to create something sustainable that is passionate and warm. Right on the Hierophant. But can you trust them, Capricorn? Can you trust them? That Moon card. Let's see what's going to clarify the Moon card. Oh, got two. The Emperor and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. You're definitely dealing with a masculine energy here, Pisces. I'm saying Pisces because I'm looking at the Moon card, which is Pisces. You're definitely looking at a masculine energy here when we see the Emperor. And then that Four of Pentacles in reverse is Capricorn. So it's interesting. It's like, you know, if this resonates for you, it's your divine masculine. It's your divine masculine. The Empress is in reverse. The Emperor is upright. So the divine masculine is sure. But the Empress, I think, represents you, Capricorn, as the divine feminine in this relationship. You're not sure. You're not sure that you want to put in the work again because last time you put in so much work, you got your heart stabbed 3 times, right? Like this person has burnt you really bad. So I don't know. This is tricky. Page of Swords in reverse on the bottom of the deck. This is not something that you're going to be talking about. This is something you need to figure out. Keep it close to your chest, whatever you decide, because I feel like whatever you decide, the critics in your life that have heard you talk about this relationship are not going to be overly supportive of you going back to it. So if that's what you decide, don't seek counsel, because I don't think you're going to get any sort of response saying, hey, yeah, go for it. That's what it feels like. 8 of Wands. I feel like you're going to have to make this decision for yourself. Ask your team of light, check in with the intuition. You're going to get some good news from this person, and it's going to really come in fast. And they're coming in with a solid offer. They really want to do this again. They want a new beginning with you. But it's almost like this new beginning is got a shift in your mind. You have to be able to forgive them to go the distance. But it's interesting. It does seem as if you're being guided to consider it, at least. So very, very interesting reading for you, Capricorn. I'm going to leave it at that. If this has resonated for you and you would like a personal reading, you can find my website address in the description box below, blueroseenergyhealing.com. And you can book a whole bunch of different readings through there. And as always, thank you so much for liking, watching, and subscribing. And we'll see you again very soon for another reading. Sending you lots of love and light, Capricorn.